Join me as I take on the challenge of exploring and experiencing worship music from every tribe around the world. Worship is a fundamental part of human experience that unites people across cultures, ages, and backgrounds. It's a powerful expression of faith, hope, and love that brings communities together and transcends borders. Despite its importance, worship practices vary greatly from one tribe to another, reflecting the unique cultural, linguistic, and historical contexts of each community. When we think about worship, we often tend to focus on the styles and traditions that are most familiar to us. We might assume that our way of worshiping is the only way, or at least the best way, without realizing the incredible diversity of worship practices that exist around the world. This narrow perspective can lead us to overlook the richness and beauty of worship expressions that differ from our own. For instance, many of us may be accustomed to worshiping with guitars, drums, and keyboards, but what about the tribes that use traditional instruments like the djembe, sitar, or kora? What about the languages and rhythms that are unfamiliar to us, but are an integral part of someone else's worship experience? The truth is, our own worship practices are often shaped by our cultural backgrounds, and we can learn so much from exploring and appreciating the diversity of worship expressions around the world. As we venture out of our comfort zones, we begin to realize that worship is not just about the music or the instruments, but about the heart and intention behind it. We start to see that worship is not just a personal expression, but a communal one that brings people together in a shared experience of faith and community. In the heart of Africa, you'll find tribes that worship with vibrant percussion and infectious rhythms that make you want to move your feet. In the mountains of Asia, you'll discover communities that worship with haunting melodies and ancient instruments that transport you to a different time. In the Americas, you'll encounter tribes that weave together indigenous and modern styles to create a unique sound that honors their heritage. Take, for example, the Maasai people of East Africa, who worship with a call and response style that's both energetic and intimate. Or the Aboriginal Australians, who use didgeridoos and clapsticks to create a haunting, rootsy sound that echoes through the land. Each tribe offers a unique window into their cultural and spiritual heritage, and each expression of worship is a testament to the incredible diversity of human experience. One powerful example that comes to mind is the collaboration between a Native American tribe and a group of African worship leaders. They came together to create a breathtaking performance that blended traditional Native American instruments with African rhythms and languages. The result was a deeply moving and unifying experience that transcended cultural boundaries and spoke to the universal human desire for connection and community. As we explore the diversity of worship across tribes, we're reminded that faith is not just about individual experience, but about shared community and collective expression. We're reminded that our differences are not something to be feared or ignored, but something to be celebrated and embraced. So as we conclude this journey through the world of worship, let's remember the incredible richness and diversity of worship practices across tribes and cultures. Let's celebrate the beauty of our differences and the power of worship to unite us across borders and boundaries. If you've been inspired by this journey, I encourage you to share your own favorite worship styles or experiences in the comments below. And if you're curious to explore worship in a specific culture, be sure to check out our next video, where we'll delve deeper into the world of worship in a particular tribe or community. Thanks for joining me on this incredible journey. Until next time.